Hi guys, this is Julie the Oracle. I am getting ready to do a reading, but I wanted to introduce myself. This is my first official video for YouTube, but my name is Julie and I am based in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And I am all things intuitive at this point. I'm a very source-led tarot type of person, but I grew up here in Oklahoma. And I have studied the weather, I have studied baking, I have studied art. I love animals, especially cats, and I love dogs too, so my dog and cat lovers out there, hey. But I've been on a spiritual journey most of my life. I just didn't really get into it until about a year ago. I didn't realize how far from my path I had strayed, but it's not by coincidence that I was led to join some meetup groups, and I ended up back in the spiritual community, and the rest is history. I've met a lot of friends, a lot of soul family this way. I've discovered a lot about myself, but I found that tarot is my passion. I've been doing it for about a year, and I'm continuing to grow intuitively. So I really hope that you all will join me on my journey and you'll be a part of my growth, and we'll see what happens a year from now. Maybe we'll celebrate an anniversary or something like that. And I hope that most of you will still be with me. So today I have basically asked, what do you need to know? So please, I am not a medical or mental professional. So, if you are experiencing any kind of issues, all that I ask is you seek the professional medical help if you need it. But I do try to offer guidance and give comfort to those who need it. My desire is that those of you that are feeling lost or seeking answers and you stumble across this video, I really hope that whatever message needs to find you, will be found here. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. So first up, I've already pulled the cards in this case. I may get used to doing that. I just don't have a lot of room right now. But with this one, I'm using the Cute Ghost Tarot. So we have the Six of Blades here. And with the Six of Blades, swords is about thoughts and communication. It's very important. With the Six of Blades, it can mean a lot of things. This could be moving on. Somebody or some of you could be moving away. Some of you are moving on from some type of relationship, be it family or friend or even a romantic partnership. He's got a little bit of a tear over here. He's sad. He's moving on. It doesn't mean that's the case for everybody. Some of you are moving on to greener pastures or better opportunities. So with the Six of Blades here, it talks about not just moving on, but it also talks about healing. So some of you may be healing from some of these relationships or from some type of trauma. It could be physical healing. So there's quite a bit that it could mean. And a lot of the water, I feel like it's more emotional here because the boat's on the water. Water tends to represent emotions. So you could be on some type of, emotional ocean. Try saying that 5 times fast. You could be going through a lot right now, but you are moving forward. You're moving on to, calmer, smoother waters, which means like life is going to get better. Like the hard parts will come and go, but you are going to make it. You'll make it over that obstacle, and you need to know that. The second card we have is the Four of Coins. Pentacles tend to represent earth. They tend to represent money for a lot of tarot readers, but I also think that they represent job, career, finances. That's pretty typical as well. What I add on here, the way I learned it, they represent relationships and home too. They can be a lot about your home life and the things you desire to have at home. In this case, the Four of Coins, this can go 2 ways. So for some of you, you're holding back. And I don't know if you're holding back at a job, holding back in a relationship, or holding back on making a decision on a job, or maybe you're looking to buy a house. I don't know what it is, but you're holding back. And this is somebody who's holding tightly onto their money too. Some of you could be, you know, penny pinching. So yeah, there's no harm in saving. It's really smart to be, you know, someone who saves up. But sometimes the way that the universe works sometimes is that you've got to spend money to get money, and sometimes that helps the flow of things. I've gotten a message like that in my life previously where they're like, well, you're not spending any money, so nothing's coming in because you're just, you know, keeping a tight hold on everything. So this card is urging you to kind of loosen up a little bit. The other side of that coin, no pun intended, is that this could be someone hanging on to something as well. Like you could be holding on to something and not, instead of holding back, you're holding on tightly. And I think I mentioned that with money, but you could be holding on tightly to a person, a place, a thing, you know, relationship, a job, something that either is really benefiting you or it's not benefiting you. I mean, I don't know why you would hold on to something. Maybe you feel like you don't have any other options. But, you know, with this coin, I'm hearing a casino, like I'm hearing like a slot machine right now. So some of you may not be holding back at all. Some of you are sitting at that slot machine in Vegas somewhere, like just pulling the lever over and over. It's funny, I got that through there. But for some of you, yeah, I mean, you may be holding on to something, and it could either be time to release it, be it a relationship or a friend or family member, or something that's, you're holding on to something that may be hurting you and you need to let it go. And another avenue I'd like to travel down is the fact that you could be holding on to something wonderful too. I mean, these coins are like prized possessions, and so he's holding on to them. He wants to keep it, something that he finds value in. I say he is in the ghost, but if you find value in a person or a place, thing, a job, like maybe something's come up, like you found a house you want, you're holding on to this fantasy, this idea of it, or it may just be something you find a lot of value in and you want to hold on to it. So if it's something that's good for you and it's positive and it's a good influence and it's bringing you abundance, hold on to it. If it's not serving you anymore, it's time to let go of it. That's what you need to know. We got the Fate card over here, third. Okay, this is my fate. My fate. I mean, how else do you say? Wheel of Fortune. It's fate. It's destiny. You know, luck is turning in your favor. Somebody's over here spinning the wheel. I don't know. Somebody must be in Vegas, because I feel like the roulette machine, like they're playing roulette. I just see them spinning the machine and they're calling out the numbers in black and red. It's funny. I don't know. Maybe someone took a trip. I don't know who I'm picking up on with that. You'll have to let me know in the comments. But for some of you, maybe I think you feel like you've met someone, or you found your business partner, or you found the job. You have found someone or something in your life that you feel is fated. And this does happen. I've met people that I feel I'm fated with as well. But, you know, free will does play a role, and it can, you know, it can be so gratifying, or it can delay you. So whatever this is with fate, if you've been questioning whether, is this fate? Like, am I meant to have this job? Am I meant to be in a relationship with this person? I think this card is saying, yes, this is your destiny. This is, if you trust your intuition above all, your gut instinct, everybody has it. Trust it. You know deep down inside in your soul if this is something that's right for you or not. If it doesn't feel right, if there is any reasonable doubt whatsoever, then it's not for you. But if you're questioning it and you're like, it feels like it's supposed to be this way, you cannot shake that internal flame that tells you, like, this is your intuition. It's telling you, yes, this is fate. So if you needed confirmation, this is your confirmation that this is, you know, this is fated. This is destiny. That luck is turning in your favor. Things are going your way right now. Things are flowing. So, and this means changes could be coming to some of you as well. Like with the clouds and the wind, you know, the wind brings with it changes in the weather. So, and such is life. So there could be a lot of changes coming into the lives of some of you that are watching. And maybe you've already witnessed this, you've already experienced this, but it is happening. These changes aren't bad. You know, for some of you, you might consider it bad, but no, there's always going to be changes. You have to learn to roll with the punches and overcome those obstacles as they come, but you've got this. They want you to know, and I say they as in me, my intuition, my psychic abilities, my guides and angels. They want you to know that yes, you can overcome. You can climb any mountain you want to. You have control. You have the power. So trust in your intuition. Do what's best for you. And as obstacles come into your life, just, it's all in how you react to it, how you handle it. So you've got this. And so down here we have the Ace of Sticks. So for wands, I call them wands. You know, they name it something else. We got swords, we've got pentacles, and we've got wands. Wands are about creativity and attraction and passion, ambition, opportunities. You know, this is Ace of Sticks is an opportunity. It can also represent a spark between, and look at this, like twin flames. That's kind of what I get from it. For some of you, this might be a spark between two twin flames. Some of you may have recently met somebody and you just have this undeniable attraction to them and this magnetism to them, and you can't get them out of your head. It's like, wow, you've never been affected by such intensity, you know, with someone else. This could be like a twin flame thing. Now, everybody has their opinions on soulmates and twin flames and divine counterparts, but you know what? It is what you make of it. And I do think free will allows you to come in and you can learn a lot from this person. You can. It doesn't have to always be good or bad. Like, it just depends on if the two of you are willing to work together. Can you learn and grow together? So I think that it's definitely a message for some of you. For others, this can be a spark between you and someone else. If it's just a regular person, because not everybody is with a soulmate or twin flame. But this could represent a spark between you and somebody you recently had a date with or you recently met. You know, there are no coincidences, at least in my opinion. I think that everything happens for a reason. Some of you, this is a new artistic and creative endeavor. I feel like I've said this before, you know, deja vu, but I do feel like it represents being creative and artistic as well. So some of you might be feeling creative. You've gotten a muse, or you're feeling the flow and you're having all these wonderful ideas come to you, whether that's, do you write, do you sing, dance, do you paint? Be artistic right now. It's great. Whatever you're doing, you're meant to do it. This message is just confirming that, yeah, you've gotten this creative spark and you're wanting to start a passion project, or, you know, you want to paint that painting, or you want to draw something, or you want to make your own videos or start a YouTube channel because here I am. But whatever it is, you're meant to do that. So take this as that confirmation that you are meant to do that. The next one that we have is the Three of Blades. Now, if you know tarot, you know the Three of Swords is usually like heartbreak card. It doesn't have to be, you know. I was taught to try to have rose-colored glasses with these readings, but I'm going to try to keep it real as well. So for some of you, yeah, some of you may have gotten your heart broken recently. Let's just go there. Look at him. He's crying. He's got his heart broken. He, she, the ghost. But whoever you are, you're heartbroken over something. I mean, you could have lost a job. You could have lost a family member. You know, they could have passed away. This could also be a loss of a relationship. Maybe somebody's getting divorced. And so, yeah, you're feeling a lot right now. I mean, you feel it in body and mind and soul, you know, and that's what these three swords kind of represent at times. Like, they can represent those different parts of us. And you know, the thought bubbles up here, like, yeah, you're in pain right now. You're heartbroken, and it's all consuming with thoughts and feelings. And sometimes we go through the stages of grief over friendships and relationships. It's not about death all the time. If it is about death, you know, I'm sorry for your loss, but just know, you know, and sometimes I will do a reading on departed souls, but if you have lost someone, know that you've only lost the physical part of them. That, you know, I do believe that their spirit, their soul is free, and they are with you and they check in on you. Even when they go to the other side, I think that they're able to watch over you. So if this is about a loss of a person, you know, just take comfort in knowing that, you know, it's kind of like that saying, you know, it's not goodbye, it's I'll see you soon. Don't take that too seriously, though. We don't want to see each other too soon, but, you know, it's a matter of you will reunite one day and you will be together again. And that is my belief, and I hope that it brings you comfort, because I just think that we've only scratched the surface of what we think we know is on the other side. But if this is heartbreak from other things, you know, I'm actually hearing, it sounds like a sword fight in my head, like the clanging of the metal together. Like, so I'm hearing conflict, like a battle. It's not like a battle, but someone's battling something. You're fighting, whether you're fighting for yourself, you could be fighting depression, you could be fighting with friends or family or a spouse. Like, it could be coworkers too. You could be battling to keep your job right now. There's a lot of things here, and you're upset because you don't like the drama, you don't like the conflict. I completely get it. I can't stand any of that stuff. I try my best to avoid it, but you know, when you get into groups of people and you have lots of friends, and you know, when you get really social, shit happens. Can I say that? And so it happens, and you know, we get pulled into stuff we don't want to be pulled into. And the best thing you can do is kind of avoid it if possible. But if you are embroiled in some kind of battle or some kind of conflict with others, you know, you're upset about it. But I get that most of you here that are embroiled in anything like that want to find peace. You want to find a peaceful resolution. And you know what? I applaud you for that, because that, you know, I hate conflict, and I would rather find a peaceful resolution where people sit down, talk about it, work it out, because conflict doesn't do anything good for anybody. It just makes people more angry. And it drives people apart. And I really hate to see it. So hopefully this message resonates with you. Because I really do feel there's a lot of rain in this, and like, the storm is going to pass, just know it. And I think that a peaceful resolution will come for most of you. And for some of you, if this is something where it ends a friendship or ends, you know, a partnership with business, job, like whatever it's for, if it's family, sometimes things are toxic and you just have to walk away. That's just how it is. You know, I don't know what else there's not a better way to describe it, honestly. Sometimes you just have to walk away. And with that said, I'm going to move on now to the Two of Sticks. We've got Wands again. This is a card of planning, of strategy, of movement, and Wands, sticks can be movement as well. In this case, this is somebody who's got the world in their hands. You know, they're looking out and going, what can I do with my life? Somebody is pondering what to do. Someone is pondering a move, a vacation, or something like that. I get this card and I'm like, definitely somebody is, I'm hearing an airplane in my head. So somebody's wanting to travel or they're moving. And I think somebody wants a fresh start, just looking at like the leaves on the sticks here. You know, it's sprouting new leaves. And so that's telling me that somebody wants a new beginning. Somebody wants a fresh start. And they're going to go out and get it. But the look on his face is kind of funny, because he's kind of like, I don't know if I should or not. For some of you, I'd say go for it. You want to take a vacation? Everybody needs a break. Go. That said, there's something here about running away. And from what I understand, like, you can't run away from your problems. So even if you try to run off and move somewhere and get a fresh start, trust me, I know, I've done it. I tried to run away twice, and not literally run away, but I planned and decided to move out of state twice. And even though I flourished in one state, and the other state, it was a little bit difficult, but I loved my time there. But it just told me that there's no place like home. Sometimes you need to be where home is, where the heart is. And even though I move away and things were going well one way or the other, it's like, well, you can't really run away from your issues, because, you know, they'll follow you. Or if not, you end up finding yourself extremely lonely and isolated. It's hard. Some people are good at it. Some of you are very nomadic and you can move anywhere, especially military people. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know, you guys can move anywhere, and you've lived so many places that you've learned to adapt. And that's a cool thing too. If you're meant to go, for some of you, this is saying, you know, if you were thinking about moving or thinking about taking that vacation, do it. Go ahead, you know, plan it, strategize it, make sure you have everything that you need before you do it. Like, consider everything before you go. You know, you don't just want to run off all willy-nilly and be like, oh, I'm just going to move to this place, and then go, oh man, I hate it here. I don't like the weather. I didn't realize it was going to be this stormy, or I didn't realize like I wasn't going to have access to certain things that, you want to have access to, or certain businesses or restaurants. Like, you just plan it. You want to pick a place where you want to live. Just make sure you go. I would travel there first. I would say travel there first. See if you like it. If you want to move there, then move there. And for some of you, those of you that are with the bewildered look on the ghost face, like they're scared and they want to run away because they don't want to deal with whatever it is that they're trying to deal with here and now in the present. You know what? You got to face your fears. I know it's not easy, but face your fears. You can turn it around. It's time to stand up and take control of your life. They want, it's time to do the work. It's time to heal. It's time to take matters into your own hands, because if you keep running, it never solves anything. And all those issues that you have, basically same shit, different day. And you keep running off and going to different places or being with the same people. Like, you get stuck in these cycles and patterns, and you need to break out of it. So I think it's time. It's time to break out of the cycle, the pattern. You are the only one who can heal yourself. You're the only one who can make the changes. And you can do that. And you can have a support team, whatever you want. You can have people who cheer you on, who support you and love you. And, they're going to be there for you. But you have to do the work. So if you're feeling scared about something, it's time to face your fears. Just remember, love conquers all. And it's all going to be okay. It's not going to be as dramatic or as bad as you think it is, whatever it is that you're afraid to face. And that's kind of what they want you to know. And there is a message for the collective here, because I have noticed, like, you've got swords and wands and pentacles here. So, we have like air and earth and fire, but we're missing water, although water is appearing in a couple of cards. But the thing is, we're missing cups. Like, where's the love, people? Where's the love? Why am I missing cups today? Usually there's at least one cup card in here. Cups are emotions. Cups are that. So where is the love? Where's the emotions? I feel like there's a big detachment happening. So many people are feeling pain right now and suffering and hurting out there in the world. I don't want you to. I want you to feel your pain, feeling it, wallowing in it, healing it. That's what's going to happen if you do it. It's good to process it. And there's a lot of healthy ways to go about it. I mean, you can see a therapist about it. You can read some self-help books, and, there's just a lot of information out there. I mean, you can Google anything these days. Just make sure it's legit. Yeah. But with this, the collective is missing a lot of emotions here. So I feel like a lot of people get hurt and they just detach and they don't want to feel anything anymore. But this doesn't get us anywhere. This is what gets us in these cycles and patterns that get us running away from things, because we don't want to feel. We don't want to face the pain. We don't want to experience it anymore. And I don't blame you, but, these things, it's like things have to change. It's time to face your emotions and allow yourself to feel them. There is nothing wrong with being in touch with them. There is nothing wrong with emoting. If you need to laugh or cry or, chew somebody out, or, not literally, but you can role play by yourself, talking to yourself in your own house. I do it. I don't care if anybody knows it, but I role play. If somebody bothers me or something's bothering me, I will role play. I will put that person or that thing, I will just kind of have it there in front of me, and I will say, what would I want to say to this person, or what do I want to say about this situation? And I'll just put it all out there. And if I need to get angry, if I need to scream or cry or laugh, or, whatever I need to do, I do. And you know what? It helps me a great deal. And this is why I'm still in touch with my feelings. And even though I've been hurt a great deal, whether it's by, friends or family, or been hurt by coworkers and, jobs and different things that have happened to me, traumas that have happened to me over the years, I think this is why I'm still in touch with my emotions and I'm still able to give and receive love. The last thing you want to do is block your heart. So keep that in mind. Try to express yourself more emotionally and feel the love, because love is the most powerful emotion we have. And it really is. It's powerful. It's healing. It really does conquer all. So keep that in mind. Again, I repeat myself. Sorry. Trying not to. But I did pull some oracle cards for you guys. This is from the Ascendant Oracle. It says, get curious. And I messed it all up. I hate crooked cards. This is my OCD coming out, guys. So sorry. I can't help myself. Okay, and at the same time, so with get curious, you see, I see like there's roots here. So it's like putting down your roots somewhere. If you are, I see the bird taking flight. I think getting curious might be about those people with this Two of Sticks here. The people that are wanting to branch out and get a fresh start and go somewhere. It's saying spread your wings and fly and then put your roots down somewhere. So get curious. Start doing your research. Start strategizing and planning and figure out where you want to go, what you want to do, where you want to live. Like, go for it. Some of you just want to. Some of you love exploring new places. And this could also deal with people who just want to take a vacation. If you want to go and have new experiences, have an adventure, if things are too stagnant, spread your wings and fly. You don't have to put down roots, but you can actually mark it off as if, you know, like, okay, yeah, I've been here, here, and here. So, you know, you could actually make a bucket list, if you will, to decide like where you want to go for vacation and this year or this year, you know, and plan it out and go. Okay, so this next one is from the Dream Oracle. It says, pursue your true wealth, purse, wallet. Again, okay, this is about pursuing what you love, about your passion. And this is a beautiful, beautiful card. I love it. It's, I mean, just look at the beautiful muted colors in it. And she's almost got some green, which is heart space here. She's got a purse. I love it. I love that her purse is yellow. Yellow is solar plexus. Yellow is intuition, trusting your gut instinct. So if there's something you really, really love and you're passionate about it, stick with it. I mean, I don't know if it's something athletic or if it's something artistic, if it's music, whatever it is that you love doing, keep doing it. Because it's good for you and it raises your vibrations. It makes you happier. So I definitely would. As for wallet, it's like maybe spending the money where you want to. Maybe spending the money to go take that trip. Or, you know, putting that money towards a move, to move somewhere new, to have a fresh start. Maybe you want to move somewhere where you get fresh mountain air and, you know, maybe it's not so hot like it is here in Oklahoma, being 109. You know, it's ridiculous. I don't even want to leave the house. But yeah, definitely look into pursuing that. And again, she's got the yellow around her face. You see how it's glowing? The yellow and the white is crown. So the white is the knowing. So those of you who do have this instinct to go somewhere, to do something, to take a vacation, or to follow your creative passions, this is your card that it's an oracle card that confirms that you need to do this. That you need to follow your intuition and trust the knowing that you have deep inside of you. And the next card, this is from the Angel Guide Oracle, Vulnerability and Freedom. Oh, I love the freedom part. That freedom goes along with this bird spreading its wings and with pursuing, you know, your true wealth is not really pursuing money in this case from the card that I get. It's just that I get that you're just pursuing your passions. You're pursuing what you desire. So this card is telling you, you have the freedom to do that. A star in the tarot represents wishful thinking. It can be healing. It can be divine timing, I've heard. It's hope. And so keep your hope alive. And she's got this beautiful yellow dress on, which again, you got intuition back here. And then you have this beautiful blue and green. So someone that has no trouble. The blue is the throat chakra. She's speaking her truth. And the green is the heart chakra. Her heart is open. So, and that's about being vulnerable. But vulnerability is what I said with the missing cups. There's a lot of love missing in the world today. And we've got to be more vulnerable and open and express ourselves. So, you know, whatever you have to do to continue to open up, don't let your heart turn to stone. Open up, be vulnerable, express yourself, allow more love to come through you and out of you and towards other people. It's hard to do these days, I know, but it's worth it in the long run, because putting more love out in the world, it just keeps It just keeps giving and receiving that way. It's the best way. What you give, you receive tenfold. It's like one of my favorite sayings, and I've said it a lot. Okay, and then I have Blooming Cat Oracle, and 2 of them came out. So 1, you have the Strength card. In Tarot, 8 is the Strength card. You are strong inside and out. They want you to know that you are strong, and like that first card, whatever it is that you're going through right now, if you've had a loss from somebody, you know, through this 3 of Blades, you're going to be okay. You're strong. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's what comes to mind right now. Like I'm hearing that in my head. And you are strong inside and out. You're going to become more resilient, and you're going to be able to build an armor where you can protect yourself. But it's okay to feel too. And it's okay. You can be strong. The strongest people out there are still in touch with their emotions. They still get angry. They still cry, you know. They still allow themselves to feel. So be comfortable with doing that. And the last Oracle card is also Blooming Cat. And I don't know if the number 8 resonates with anybody, but also the number 8 sideways is the infinity symbol. Just in case anybody, if that resonates, if that's some kind of sign or synchronicity for you, keep in mind. And this card is called Carefree. Let go of worries and anxiety. That's 36. That reduces to 9. So if the number 9 is important to anybody, a life path number, something like that. 9 is attainment. So 9 is like the completion before you get to 10, because 10 is an ending, but it can be a renewal as well. But you don't want to get to the ending just yet. 9 is when you have everything you want just about. And 10 is like the completion of that, if that makes sense. So the number 9 and 8 might be important to some of you. I didn't even think to look. The Wheel of Fortune is 10. You have a 2, 2 of Sticks, 3. We have Ace of Sticks, which is 1. We have 6 of Swords, and then I forgot what this one was. So, 4 of Coins. There's a 4. There's a 4 there. I'll have to remember to add them up next time, but I've gone long enough. But let go of worries and anxiety. This is perfect. You know, a lot of you are being affected by conflict and different things right now, or worrying about what should I do? Should I make this decision? Well, yeah, hopefully you've taken the messages from this. So once you make your decision or whatever you decide to do, just take care of yourself first and foremost. And go treat yourself tonight. Go get some ice cream. Go, you know, watch a movie. Do something for yourself. You know, take a hot bath. Whatever it is that you do that just relaxes you, go do that. No worries, no anxiety. Be carefree. I hope you enjoyed the reading, guys. Thank you for watching. All right, bye, guys.